Hello, hello, welcome to step 5 of the 10-step process to love yourself slimmer. So let's do a quick recap for you here. Okay, so I'm gonna look at my notes here on the side here. So step 1 was, and I've done posts and videos about all of these steps. You can find them by scrolling around. You can find those. Okay, so step 1 is to decide, making that unwavering decision. Okay, step 2 is to begin thinking about and creating a goal for yourself. What is your long-term goal, like your ultimate goal? What are some micro goals that you can focus on, either for 30 days or for a week or even daily? Like if you just get so overwhelmed, how can you can do a daily goal. Today I'm going to, and then go do that thing. Okay. Step 3 is a big one. This is about getting clear on your programming. What are your beliefs? What do you believe you have to do? What do you believe you have to do in order to release weight? Do you believe that certain foods are bad or wrong? Do you believe you have to, eat only lettuce and exercise for 5 hours a day in order to release weight? What are your beliefs? Because it doesn't matter if they are, quote, right or wrong. If you believe it, then you need to look at that, and then you need to decide, okay, where did I pick this belief up? Do I actually believe this? Is this something I still want to plug into, or do I want to unplug from it? Do I want to heal it, transmute it, and let it go? So much of our struggles come from our programming and our beliefs, which we've picked up from, other times, other places, other lifetimes, if you will, from our parents as small children, from the collective, what our friends tell us, all the things. That's number 3 is huge. Number 4, last week it was, I introduced the concept of the 10-10-10 action step or rule or whatever you want to call it. And I did a video about that, and essentially, so it's 10 minutes of meditation, conscious breathing, you can add in visualization, 10 minutes of movement at least a day, something just to get the blood pumping, get your lymphatic system moving, and 10 minutes of journaling, brain dumping, goal setting, that kind of thing. And then there were some bonus things you could add in as well. Okay, so that gets you caught up if you haven't watched the other ones, although I go into more depth. Okay, so step 5, okay, so let me just look real quick. So the next 4 steps or so are really action steps, things that you can do right now today in order to facilitate releasing weight. Okay, so this is the real world action stuff. So I'm going to close this one. I'm going to move this one over. So I'm literally taking an excerpt from my very first book that I wrote called A Mom's Guide to Sanity. And, I wrote that. I was just looking at the manuscript. I wrote it in 2015. That was my very first book. Although I'm pretty sure I started writing it in 2014. But anyways, we're going to talk about step 5. So water, hydration. So, it's important. I know it's important. We all know it's important. I'm going to go over some fun facts for you just to kind of lock it into place a little bit more so that you can realize how important hydration is, okay? Your body is approximately 75% water. So water is the regulator of all of your body functions. I want to make sure I don't miss any notes. So there we go. Here's the fun facts, okay? You can dazzle your friends with these fun facts. So your brain is about 75 to 80% water. Your lungs are about 86% water. And this is an average, okay? Don't quote me. This is an average. Okay, your blood is about 83% water. Your kidneys are also 83% water. Muscles, anywhere between 73 and 75% water. Your heart is about 75% water. Your liver is about 96% water. Bones are about 22%. Your eyes are about 95% water. And fat, adipose tissue, is about 25% water. So that's a lot. You are literally made up of water. So it makes sense that you would need to bring water in. Now you can get water from drinking water. You can also get water from your foods. Okay, there's a lot of fruits and vegetables that are very high water content. Cucumbers, watermelon, that kind of thing. But all of them contain water. Just you know, when you're like, if you ever saute spinach and you come with this huge pack and then it just goes water. All right. Let's see. So, you know, a lot of people are dehydrated chronically. You get dehydrated by not drinking enough water, but also you can get dehydrated by drinking a lot of caffeine. Okay, so caffeinated beverages, they dehydrate you. They are diuretics. They make you go to the bathroom. Alcohol also does the same thing. So if you're drinking a lot of coffee and then you're drinking wine, you know, you need to, I'm not here to tell you what to do. Okay, you are a powerful creator. I am just wanting to make you aware that if you do drink coffee and if you drink alcohol, you need to make sure that you're drinking more water, okay? More water to kind of counterbalance that, okay? It is said that if your water levels in your body drop just by 2%, okay? Maybe it's a hot day and you're out exercising or working in your yard and maybe you just had a couple cups of coffee and you haven't really been drinking your water. 2% is not that hard to get to. You will begin to feel fatigue. You will begin to feel thirsty. By the time that you actually feel thirsty, research says that you're already dipping into dehydration. If your water levels drop by 10%, okay, you can begin to have pretty significant health issues or symptoms begin to arise. So let's just talk about just briefly, and again, you already know this. I'm not telling you anything you don't know, really, but sometimes when we hear it again or hear it put a different way, we begin to go, oh, okay, yeah. Okay, so if you don't have any water with you, go get some water. Drink some water. So what does water do besides basically regulate all your body functions? Water improves oxygen delivery to your cells. It transports nutrients all throughout your body. It hydrates your cells. It moistens oxygen for easier breathing. It cushions your bones and joints. It also absorbs shocks to the joints and the organs. It regulates your body temperature. It helps to remove waste products. So it's really important in that process in the bowels, especially, you know, your large intestine, when you need to have that water to be able to pull everything out, all the waste products. What else? Let's see. It prevents your tissues from being sticky. It lubricates the joints. I've already said that. It improves cell-to-cell communication, and it also maintains normal electrical properties of your cells. So basically, water keeps you alive. Just, you know, how many days can you go without water? Not very many, right? You can go a long time without food, but without water, not so much. So it has also been said and researched that dehydration actually affects your immune system quite a lot. It depresses your immune system. Let's see. And it's also thought that chronic dehydration because it lowers your immune system. And then you couple that with low oxygen because people don't breathe, they're stressed out, they stop breathing. Really creates a very acidic environment where cancer cells can flourish. Throw on a bunch of sugar because cancer cells eat sugar, and so does candida and a bunch of things. Then you've got kind of a shit show of not so good things happening to your body. Let's see. So chronic dehydration, so chronic, long time, contributes pretty greatly towards conditions like arthritis, asthma, colitis, depression, diabetes, ulcers, gastritis, heartburn, headaches, high blood pressure, high cholesterol levels, the bad cholesterol, the bad, low back pain, neck pain, osteoporosis, kidney stones, and more. Now, having said that, from a spiritual perspective, right? We're souls and bodies having human, or our soul is with us, having a human experience. Water's a very tangible, actionable thing to drink water. We know, if you're watching this, you know that you're a spiritual being, and dis-ease and disharmony has many causes, has a lot of emotional stuff, programming, beliefs. But being chronically dehydrated is not going to help your case. Okay, you gotta do, I like to think of it as doing all of the real world physical things while also addressing the mental, emotional, the beliefs, the programming, while also going into the soul aspect and the soul lessons or experiences and past life trauma and things like that. So just keep that in mind. Okay. Let's see. Okay. Let me just see if there's anything else I want to say about that. So some people say, well, how much water do I drink? I don't know. And you know what? Here's the thing. Everybody's different. Everybody's body's different, and everybody's got something to say about it. My sort of rule of thumb is if you take your body weight as it is right now, not as you want it to be, but as it is right now, divide it by 2, and that's approximately the number of ounces of water to drink in a day. For the purposes of this step, unless you're just an amazing water drinker already, which you might be. If so, well done, gold star. But if you're not, I want you to add 1 glass of water, okay, 1 glass of water today. And see how you feel. See how you feel. Some people say that you can tell if you're dehydrated by the color of your urine. I think that depends because some medications can discolor your urine. Some vitamins, B vitamins, will make your urine bright. Very bright colors. So, I mean, yeah, in general, when you go to the bathroom first thing in the morning, it's always going to be a little bit darker because you haven't gone to the bathroom in like 8 hours. Hopefully, if you're getting enough sleep, that's another step, but for another week. And then the other question people ask is, what kind of water should I drink? People have different opinions on that. In our home, we drink reverse osmosis water. We had a system put in underneath our sink in our kitchen, and we do that. Not everybody, and actually it was more affordable than I thought. Not everybody can do that. Some people drink alkaline water. Reverse osmosis water is pretty alkaline. Some people drink, you can actually drink distilled water that is like completely inert, has nothing in it, and then people add back in minerals. You can do that. I would say for the most part, if you can avoid your tap water, I would. Tap water, at least in the United States, has a lot of crap in it. In the city where I live, we have like the worst water like ever. We have just the junk, and there's chlorine put in, and there's fluoride put in. Don't even get me started on fluorides. It's not healthy for you. Okay, that's a whole other story. do what you can to drink the water. I would rather you drink, well, I don't like bottled water either because I think it's very wasteful, but I'm not going to tell you what to do. I'm just going to suggest that you drink the highest quality that you can afford in this now moment and drink it often. Okay. I have heard this and it saddens me, but I've heard this when people say, well, I don't want to drink a lot of water because I don't want to go to the bathroom all the time. Thank goodness I work from home because my bathroom is right on the other side of this beautiful beach picture. And I am able to do that. And I get it. I get it. Our society is not set up for people to be able to go to the bathroom anytime that they want. But, here's my question for you. Is your health worth it? Is your health worth not drinking water because you don't want to go to the bathroom? That's all I'm going to say. Do the best you can. Do the best you can and add some more water and see how you feel. See how you feel. That's all I ask. Okay? So I've been rambling on a little bit. Is there anything else I want to say? For some people, having a glass with them is, like having a glass at their desk or whatever is great. For some people, if you drive a lot, if you're carting kids or you're running errands and stuff like that, have a water bottle in your car. My water bottle it holds 3 cups, and I can have that with me and drive around and stay hydrated. Just add water. Add water, see how you feel. If you exercise a lot, if you live in a hot climate, you might need more water. If you are sick, your body needs more water, flushing things out. Just think of, and it's funny because some people say, well, don't drink too much water because you could really damage your kidneys. And I think that can happen, but I think that most people are the opposite. They just don't. They're dehydrated. Let me tell you one more thing real quick is it is really best, to sip your water as opposed to glug, 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 glug. Your body can't deal with glug, glug, glug. If you're chugging down a glass of water, it's too fast. So if you sip your water, some people even say chew your water. Some people say water should be really, really cold. Some people say no, it should be room temperature. I will say that I used to love the cold water, and now that we've gotten our reverse osmosis tank underneath our sink, the water that comes out is room temperature, and I'm used to it now, and I like it. It's not a shock to the system. But I've, just like you've probably read all different kinds of things. So this is where I want you to tune into you and yourself and your body and just ask. Builds a connection with your body. Okay, everybody's different. So part of loving yourself slimmer is reconnecting with your body and listening to your body and the signals and the symptoms and, asking questions and doing your inner work. So, and we're going to get more into that as the weeks go by. So this is step 5, right? Of 10 steps. Drink more water. Whatever you're doing today, add some more water, see how you feel. Okay, one more thing. This is what happens when I don't have a script. It can be really, really good for your body to drink some water right when you wake up. Now, before you say anything, I've heard all the things. Drink hot water with lemon, drink cold water with lemon, drink apple cider vinegar. I don't care about any of that. If you do that and you like it, right on. I will say that when I started adding a pinch of really good salt, I actually, it's called Real Salt. That's the name of the product. I get it on Amazon. I'm not wherever. Get some nice Himalayan sea salt or Celtic sea salt. Putting a little pinch in a glass of water. Okay, mine's room temp. Drinking that first thing in the morning can set you up for a really good day, because as we sleep all night long, our body naturally goes into a more dehydrated state. And if you're menopausal, you might be sweating at night. And so you wake up and you're already slightly dehydrated. So if you do that first before you drink the coffee, just notice how you feel, because a pinch of really good salt is going to bring in electrolytes for you. Okay. I'm not talking about a Gatorade and all of that junk. That's junk. Has a bunch of junk in it. You don't need it. Really good salt. There are companies that make Gatorade-like products that actually are a lot healthier. I don't think for the most part people need that, but if you feel called to it, go for it. I think the company that I know about is called Element, and it's like LMNT. And it's like a powder, and you put it in your water, and it is really, really salty. There's a whole bunch of information you can learn about salt. It's deemed so bad, but it's not really. But anyway, I digress. You can go down so many rabbit holes. Okay, I'm going to leave you with that. Let me know what you think, and keep drinking. Bye.